afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Hi, Dawn. Glad you can make it. How are you? Okay, so I kind of love the live stream because I don't have to do editing anymore. So today, actually, I have a fun project to share with you. Let's see these. So this is going to be the project we're going to work on that. Chocolate chips. What? I love to have some. Love to eat the chocolate chips. Chocolate chip cookie sounds great. So I'm going to show you guys how to make at least a sliding car. I think it's a hi Susie. So this is what it's going to look like. I think it's really cute. Haven't baked in a while. I'm sure it's going to turn out awesome. So I want to share with you. So hi Bernie. Okay, so I have used this Garden of the Life. Okay, create a lot of project already. So this jar is hi Kelly. So this jar, how's my voice? Is good? I got a new portable power bank, so I hope my video is not going to shut down today. We will see. So this Garden of Life, this jar, you can do a lot of things. And then for this land and the sea, we have both shadow and the detail. So I'm going to use this detail. I'm going to share with you some of my coloring technique. I'm kind of lazy person. I don't really like to spend a lot of time to coloring, but I'm going to share with you how I color can speed up. Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. So this, I'm not sure have you guys watched this video. I have used this Garden of Life too many times, and I was using those kind of cork sheet as a foam tape. So, and then you can see there's no glue. It looks actually pretty good. If you haven't got a chance to take a look this video, make sure you check it out. So I have two, and then this is the other one that I use this little chubby goldfish. So create this one. It's something very simple, fast, and easy. And then this is a triple folding card. I put it all inside. So in the front, it was orchid flowers, and then the goldfish. Okay. Hi, Susan. And then the sea horses, and then chameleon and gecko. So today, that's working on, actually, I have a 3 sliding card to share with you. So this is going to be the one. And then see my finish, nice and pretty. Okay. So, and then every time when I create a video, I always working on the prototype first. I show you what's the coming video. So this is the one actually I'm going to show you today. And then I know you guys enjoy to watching the process. Hi, Debbie. So cannot see the cards. Which card? Okay, Debbie, which card? Okay, so this is the prototype that I created in the beginning. Okay, then that's what it look like. Very simple. So it is always a great idea that you create. Let me back off a little bit. Okay, so it is a good idea that you always create. Thank you. It is a good idea that you always create the prototype because you don't want to spend a lot of time do the coloring and then it doesn't work, right? Oh, really? Cannot see? So Debbie say cannot see the car. Are you guys have? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot to switch to my channel. There you go. I'm really sorry. That's the start again. So we're gonna use. I'm sorry. What's happening now? Okay, studio. Okay. So we're gonna use this Garden of Light. Thank you so much, Debbie. Now you can see, okay? So we're gonna use this Garden of the Life in the Land of the Sea. And this Garden of Life, this jar is very useful. We can do a lot of things. Can you guys see the cards now? Okay, great. Thank you for letting me know. I forgot to switch to the studio. Okay, so this jar is actually very useful, and then I actually have 3 cards I'm going to share with you. So these land and the sea, I actually like it a lot, and then they come with both detail stamp and the shadow stamp. The detail stamp is the one have an outline. You have to spend the time to coloring, and then the shadow stamp is just a color with a marker. So I am not really big fan of coloring, stay inside the line. I kind of have an issue for that. So I'm going to share with you how I speed up my coloring technique. Okay, we're going to that one first. So this is the card I'm going to make today. It's actually very cute. Have a 3 little seahorses here. Hoping you guys like it. So that's what the inside looks like. And then that's what the back look like. Nice finish. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so that's the first one. And then I have used this Garden of Life and the Land of the Sea. Create too many cards. Don't know, have you guys check? You probably already saw this. I show. Okay, this one, the Seeing Through card, and I use those cork as my phone tape. So if you haven't got a chance to take a look, so here you can write your message. It's kind of unique to see the Seeing Through one. So this is one of them. And then there's a lot of, like, for example, these years, die can all have a double die. So a lot of things that you can use this die, double die for. And today I'm going to share with you how did I use it. How did I use that? So, and then these little chubby goldfish, and they're just very simple with the dew background. And then I hope you guys already saw all these videos. They are ready to view at Local Kids Online Video Library. And then this is a triple folding card. So I used every single image from those 2 sets, and I really like it. So it must be a special friend. So you have a comedian, and you can kind of change it. Like an opening, so it just keep changing. So this is the other one, so make sure you check it out. And then this video is kind of interesting because in this video I'm kind of share with you how you can get the perfect window cutting, because when this one is closed, right? You got to make sure your window is in the same place. Otherwise, that will be a big no-no. So make sure you check it out. I have been using a lot. And then, you know what? I love to use the same stamps and to create too many different kind of cards. And I think all you guys love to spend the minimum money, but the stuff you buy, you can use more than one time. So that's what I keep coming out with all the video to share with you what you can do with the Local Kids product. And feel free to, if you don't have these stamp set, don't worry about it. In my video, I always try to share with you the stamping techniques. So you can use the techniques that I'm sharing with you and try on your own project with your own stamp. And then I think that will be great too. Okay, so let's go through today's video. So I was mentioning it's a good idea to make a prototype. Any video that I create, I always create a prototype first to make sure my technique will work. Otherwise, you spend long time to do the coloring, and then when you are assembling together, it doesn't work. That will be very bad. So I always create my prototype, and I know you guys like to see my processing when I start to working on video, and when I create a video, and what I go through, what kind of mistake I made, and what kind of mistake I suggest that you won't do the same mistake that I'm doing it. So that's what my prototype look like. And then look, this is what look like in the end. And look at my little seahorse. Isn't that cute? I think very cute. So I have a 2 more sliding car and coming out. I haven't got a chance to make a final project yet, but I'm working on that. But I'm going to share the preview with you. So this is the one. My hummingbird is kind of, flying. Yeah, so that's one of them. And then this one is also comes butterfly, so I have to figure it out. Maybe I can end out to make a double sliding. This is the other one. I am using the little leather from here. So it's kind of like a love story. So this is my prototype. And I am actually going to share with you a great technique how to hiding the bottom of your sliding car. Once when you punch the hole and the bottom, how I can hiding that, make it look like one piece. See, when I sliding my leather, my bottom is still the same color. How to do that? It's just something very simple. And then look, my leather actually bring a ladybug for his girlfriend. There you go. Yep. I was kind of looking for like a box stamp, but I do have a box stamp. Yeah, but my box stamp is bigger than my leather. So that's the coming. So those two are the coming YouTube video coming soon. And then so I am going to using this tap die, and I was looking for my studio. I supposed to have more of this die cut, but I'm not sure do I have it. So every video I am going to give one this tap die away. And now I think there's only like a 4 hanging on my studio, but I'm sure I have more. I have to go check it out. If I don't have it, that will be too bad. So I know some of you guys maybe want to order that, and but I think I must have it somewhere in my inventory. So the good news is, in the end of this video, I'm going to give one away to one of you guys. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. And then from the next 2 video, next 2 sliding car, each video I'm going to give one away. So hoping you can be the winner. And then I have to figure out what question I am going to ask. Okay, so that's start today's video. I prepared some of my project here, and then so this is the koi reef background stamp, and I just stamping with the VersaFine clear. These are my favorite impact because they dry faster than the original VersaFine, and it's really detailed. I really like it. So I stamping on the dog glossy, or you can use it on the regular cardstock. So this is a slim line. And then because I like to make a larger car, I don't really like an A2 size car. Most of my car I like to be a little bit bigger, just like me. Big is good. So and this is a 5x7. So but my curly background is a slim line, and it's narrow, right? So we're going to just make it bigger. So this is a 2. I stamp 2 times. Make sure this is completely dry, and then you can kind of play around. So when you play around, they kind of not connect with each other, right? So rotate it. There you go. They kind of like a one piece, just like that. So that's just glue at first. These few days, actually Vancouver is so hot. We actually have to turn on the air conditioner yesterday. I'm not a big fan of air conditioner, and I'm kind of like my skin is sensitive to cold air, but it was hot. So I'm okay though, but it is hot in the Vancouver, and when it's hot, you don't really want to do anything. Okay, so this is my foundation, and you can see right away I extended my car to a huge car. You can make as big as you want, even have like 3 pieces. Kind of just keep rotating, and then it's actually like a one big stamp, isn't it? And then I'm going to trimming to this is a 4.75 by 6.75. Let me just trimming it. And then, front, and I'm going to share with you how I do my coloring. So let me just trimming it first. I will be right back Okay, so there you go. That's my inside. Okay, so that's how you extending your car. Okay, so in today's video, actually I'm going to give 2 items away. One is our tap die. That tap die, where did the tap die? I'm going to give one of these tap die away, and I'm going to give a set of these corner die cuts, so four of them. But I know you guys, a lot of you guys already have it because I think my last promotion was kind of a package. If you don't have it, stay tuned and watch until the end of this video. I'm going to give one set of these corner die cut away, and a tap die is very useful. But you know what? If you don't have it, there is always other way to do it. So first things, we got to make sure my window, I already shared with my in my video. I am going to do the layering. So this die cut is actually come with 2 die, right? Let's grab the die cut here. Okay, so that's my die cut. Okay, so some of you guys ask me, say, hey Lisa, why do I need this double die? What's this double die for? The double die, you can do the layering, and also if you have a double die, you can turn any kind of car have these double layering, okay, plus more. So first of all, how to do that, I already explained a lot, too many times in my video, and hope you guys already know what. So first of all, we are going to cut our front page first. You can decide if you want to give a little bit more space on the top, okay, or just do in the middle, any place you like, okay. So, and remember the double die. I think from now on, when I launch the new design, I will always make this double die, you know. The price will be the same, but you all get a double die. Okay, so first, I use the big one to cut my front window. Oh, yes. You cut the bigger one first, so you use your outline die first, and then you are going to just glue it. Okay. Okay, so next Sunday, what is next Sunday? What are we going to do next Sunday? What are we going to do next Sunday, guys? Not next Sunday, we're going to barbecue. No, next Sunday at 2 o'clock, we are going to play together by using the butterfly kisses. Plan change. I was going to do the Zoom, but I had my Zoom play last. Well, Susan, we are not going to do Zoom anymore. We are actually going to do the YouTube live. I did a Zoom last Sunday with a few of you guys. It was wonderful. Not yet. So it was wonderful, but I found out it's a little bit problem because if anybody talk, the screen will change to that person. So it kind of disturbing while I'm showing. No, but last Sunday was okay because it was kind of like a play together. But I think June 13 at 2 o'clock, when I want to share with you the using these butterfly kisses, there's like a 25 project. I'm going to show the first 13 and then the other 12 to 13. So I kind of want to just go through all together. I will keep, so we are going to do the YouTube live video instead of a Zoom, but I think everybody still want to do this Zoom because it's so much fun. If you didn't join us, watch the replay. So it was fun, but for play with Lisa by using butterfly kisses, I'm going to just do the YouTube just like this. Just make sure you check the YouTube June 13 at 2 o'clock Pacific time. Okay, so after I use this outline die cut first, my front car first, right? And then I'm going to use the detail die and then I put the inside. So that way I can guiding my die, make sure they are in the perfect line up. And then last video, remember I was low on the calorie. My brain didn't work. When I run to the machine, I run to the machine like this, and then I actually kill my die cut. So this is the bigger cards, right? And then material list, I'm going to list the material list soon. Yeah, so this is a bigger cards, right? And then most of the people, your die cut machines like mine is just 6 inches, but how I'm going to cut it, it doesn't go. So this is the $1 million tip. You are going to insert one of your plates and then put this one on top. Okay. So last week I was doing it. I was on the 1,000 calorie. My brain doesn't work. So I put my die cut like this and I kill my die cut. So they can't be dead. So you can kill something. Okay, and then I'm gonna run to the machine and just be careful because the cardstock I use is kind of thick. Okay. Okay, if you find out it's too much pressure, remove that adapter, but it should be fine. I have a Big Shot Express, and then I don't have a problem to run through the machine. Okay, so voila, that's my perfect window. Look. So that's one of these double die can do. Okay. I don't have a Gemini, right? So just don't force your machine, and then it's just 2 sheets. Okay, if you give it a try to cut the 2 sheets of cardstock to see if they can do it or not. If they can, just don't do it, or use a thinner die cut. Thinner paper. The paper I use is 110 because I just like a good quality cardstock. Bonnie, I'm in the Pacific time in Vancouver, BC, Canada. So these die cut, see, they also have this outline. So I don't even need to use this outline. You know, when I design my die cut, I really think very hard, try to think I can add as many as option I can. So remember this little outline. What you can do is you can add it as your give it more like a framing, like this. So there's too many things that you can do, and I will continue to share with you all the awesome techniques that I know. Remember, this channel is all about the sharing. I'm sharing all the awesome techniques that I know. Okay, and then we are going to seal with the acetate first. So, and then acetate because I don't want to show the glue, right? So I found out this micro dot. I'm going to just use a little bit around the 4 corner. The glue runner is okay. I just I show you. So I use this kids sticker maker, and then you can see barely I show the glue mark, right? But this one I just use some tape. It doesn't really bother you, does it? I don't think so. You guys are that picky. Okay, yeah, so it's 2 o'clock Pacific time. It should be 5 o'clock Eastern time. Okay, and then I did a poll because I didn't really know when is the good time to run the live stream. And thank you for you guys voting it. So look like everybody like a weekday at after 3 o'clock, which is what I'm doing now. So I think weekend everybody's busy. So maybe, I don't know. If you can help me to figure out what is the best time to do the live stream, that would be great. But I think play with Lisa, it is better to do running on the weekend, right? Because a lot of you guys still have to work. Okay, we're going to do the coloring. And then because my front card is very, very colorful, right? You know what? Let's do our coloring first. And then we are going to... I'm going to share with you how did I do my background, the lazy people background. Okay, so I already did a few of my sea horses here. If you have been following my video, you guys probably know I went to art school, but I'm with the student have a problem to stay inside the line. So I am not really into those kind of doodling style, and then I am really having a hard time to stay inside the line. So I'm going to share with you how I call it. Okay, first thing is that I'm going to use just the magic mushroom to color, and then you say, hey, your mushroom is this big. How are you going to color it? Yep, so I'm going to show you how I color it the lazy people way. So I'm going to just use my impact. So I am going to have a few colors here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a green. So I have at least a few color here. I'm sharing few of the technique. If you are like a Copic lover, you can use the Copic. And then because we have a matching die, right? And then like a Local King's matching die. Yeah, so I don't know. So you guys have to log in. You just have to be there next Sunday at 2 o'clock, because I don't know why they don't receive, like they don't send a notification. How about I will send an email to remind you guys. Okay, so if you guys like a Copic lover, you can use a Copic, and then I'm going to share with you how I call it, because or die cut. See, the die cut is right next to the to the image, right? They don't have that big gap, so that's why you can color like this. So I show you how I color. Okay, let's do few. So I just color like that because we are going to die cut it, right? And then but you got to make sure, oh, I use this impact, I think it should be okay, but you got to make sure that your impact, you should use a memento, because you want to use a Copic. Okay, so I just kind of color like this because we're going to do a die cut. So but I think this I think I have to use a memento to cut. Well, that's just go for it. So I'm going to just fast, maybe after they dry it's going to be okay. Okay, so let's do this, and then okay, and I know some of you guys say, hey, I don't have a COVID, but COVID again, COVID, damn COVID is eating my brain. Okay, so kind of just like do this. Okay, but try to use a little bit lighter color. I think my color is too dark. Let me show you this. Okay, and because we're going to die cut it, right? Oop. So kind of just do this. I show you few of how I color it, the lazy people's coloring. And let's do little bit purple. And I'm going to do, I'm going to die cut it, so it's not going to be a big deal. So I know what are you thinking. Is that, ooh, that's ugly coloring. Yep, agree with you. Okay, but wait. After let me see. Okay. I know some of you guys say, I don't have a COVID. Don't worry. I'm going to show you something. I just found out the COVID. COVID! The Copic marker, the color is much richer. I had the lunch today. My brain, ooh, what happened to this one? My brain should work. Copic marker, not the COVID. Copic. Okay, so that's die cut one to see what's happening, and we're going to fix it. Okay, and then you guys saw how I color, right? So because you know what, Local King's die cut is so detailed, right? You got to create a guiding window. because I don't have that big wide gap. You want to get the perfect die cut, you got to create this guiding window. Look at my tweezer, it's smaller than my finger. So this guiding window will help you to get the perfect die cut. So you got to have this guiding window. And then the next coloring, I'm going to use a regular marker. Okay, just don't worry. I just want to share with you the way I color. I know every day the TV news is all about the COVID. Okay, let's do a little bit COVID. So COVID and the COVID. Come on. Okay, let me make sure because this one is actually a little bit bigger. Okay, let's make sure. How many of you guys are into the Copic marker? I like alcohol markers. Okay, so that's the I kind of switch my camera so my camera can zoom in so close. Okay, so that's what it look like, right? And wait, there's more. If you want to, we can add a little bit more. So now we can just, use one of the color, kind of give a little bit lighting. If you have a Copic marker. So when I make this seashell dark, see, this is a pop out, right? And then, let's make a little bit this. Okay, stay tuned. I am going to share with you what other way we can color them. So don't worry. I know a lot of you panic. Say, oh, I have to go buy the Copic markers again. No, you don't. You can use a watercolor pencil, of course. You can use a watercolor. You can even use Local Kings markers. It will work just fine. So I used this one because I found out the color is a very, very bright. And then I just want to share with you my few second coloring technique. Okay, let's give it a little bit. And I told you I'm going to share with you the story about my Copic marker. You know, when I start to do the stamping card making, and then this Copic marker was kind of just new, and then it's kind of pretty hot. Everybody want to have it. So and then they are very pricey. You can use any kind of alcohol markers will do, and then we're going to just give it a little bit white, the white area. So when they just come out, and then I remember they are like $8 Canadian for those sketching one. This one, it was $8. And then I told my husband, I said, oh, you know what? They have I think when they come out, they have a 188 color. So I told my husband, I said, I am the artist. I went to an art school. I don't need a lot. I only need 12. The 12 basic color, and I'm good. And then guess what? I show you how many Copic marker I have, but it's pretty sad. I don't really use it. I just kill one of my marker. Let me just fix it. Okay. They are very pricey, but I don't use them often. I show you how many I have. And my husband doesn't have to know. So this is the Copic marker I have, but I don't use it. So I really think they looks pretty, and I really don't think you need to have all. And I think the company of the Copic is going to kill me. Okay, so this is the first one I color, and then did you guys see how I color? See how fast and easy. right? Okay, and then next we're going to do the other coloring, and then I was mentioning we are going to, and I didn't use the Memento Nature Gray set, Hobby Lobby. Wow, 40%, that's good. So, and to be honest with you, the Copen marker, you actually need time to build up. Yeah, my husband does. I think he become smart now. He doesn't ask how much. He's kind of give up already. And every day I have like an Amazon package, right? And he always say, "Oh, I don't want to know." I think that way is better. Okay, so the Copen marker is pretty good, but be honest with you, it kind of need time to build out. If you like coloring, I think it's good. If you have budget, that's good. But if you are like me, not don't like to do the coloring, I don't think so. You really need it. The second one, we are going to do this. We are going to I have at least a little makeup applicator. They will work just fine. And we are going to use the magic mushroom. And I have a creative video to share with you the magic mushroom 101. So we are going to just use this magic mushroom as a foundation color. See, I just do a little bit yellow over there. And I want to change the color. I'm going to use a little bit green. Okay, because we have this die cut. That's why we can do this. Spectrum. Am I pronouncing it right? The marker is good. So you know what? And then like a chameleon markers, I have it too. But do I use it? I don't really. It's just I'm like you guys. When something come out, you just want to have it, and then once when you have it, and then you don't really use it. So I'm doing this, and then I'm going to give a water. Where's my bottle? My mushroom is too dry. Remember the magic mushroom, before you want to use it, got to give it a little bit color. Okay, see the color? I see the way I color? It can be easier than this. And then once when we die cut it, we are going to fix it a little bit, and it's going to look awesome. That's how I color. I really don't have a patience to, sitting there do like a detail coloring. Try blending marker. I don't know. You can check the Be Creative or Craft Companions website. So let's do this. Okay, if you want to do the blending, I am sharing with you. You got to be one thing you got to remember. Don't try to jump the color too fast. Like this is yellow. The next yellow, it will be orange. The next orange will be the red. And the next red will be purple. And next purple will be the blue. So kind of like a color rainbow. Don't jump like a yellow to the purple and the orange to the blue. That contrasting color is going to make your artwork very messy. So let's just do a little bit light purple here. Okay. And then I think a lot of you guys probably like to know a little bit more about the coloring. Later on, we will definitely working on that. A lot of you guys left me a message say, "Oh, Lisa, when you choose the color, it's just like you know which color you should choose." We don't. Okay, so we're going to definitely working a little bit more about the choosing the color. So like this one, you can see I start with a little bit yellow here, a little bit orange here, and then yellow, green, and then green, blue. So that way when you do together, the color is going to stay clean. If you mix with yellow with purple, green with red, orange with blue, of course, they are all contrasting color. And then when you do together, they will be all dirty. Okay, so that's die cut again. Okay, so this is the other way I do my fast coloring. Okay, watch carefully. Before we die cut, that looks like this, right? After we die cut it, okay, here is this something stuck here. Okay, let's do, and then poking those small pieces out. Okay, that looks not bad, right? But we want to have a better. So because everybody is kind of like the same tone, right? We want to add a little bit like a different layering. Like I want my seashell back off. So what I'm gonna do is you know what? I'm going to just use the Local Kings markers. I'm going to share with you one more thing how I color it. So you just use the regular markers. You can use the, you know what? These marker, I'm not recommended. They are very expensive and then they are too fragile. It's a good marker if you have a lot of money to burn. You can buy a set of that. But I will not use this marker on the rubber stamp. I will use this marker for coloring. They are good because their tip is a very brush. Is brush, right? It's a very good quality, not good quality, like a fine markers, brush markers. But I found out they are too fragile. I will suggest you just get a pack of a Crayola marker. The Crayola marker will do the things I'm going to share with you. So now I put a little bit yellow here, right? And then I'm going to just use one of my green to kind of completely cover one of my seashell because I already have my foundation color, right? See, after I color that green, my starfish is pop out, right? And then Susan, I don't know. There is people have a lot of money to burn. I'm not one of them, but they are. Let me see. I was watching something and I was just laughing. I said, "What's wrong with those people?" Yeah. See, and then this blue. I just use a very light blue. Just cover one of my CLC. They are getting 3D, isn't it? But here is the trick. When you want to color this one, your stroke have to keep keep each other next to each other. Don't color like that. You got to keep them calm, like this. Okay, you was give a set of Sharpie. Sharpie is alcohol marker. You know what? You can use a Sharpie on your cardstock, but you cannot use a Sharpie on the rubber stamp because they dry too fast. Same thing, you cannot use alcohol marker on the rubber stamp because they dry too fast. It won't give you enough time to coloring. See, I just added that little seashell there, and then I am going to, what color I should use this one? I'm going to color my starfish red because you have a foundation color already, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm using the Canson watercolor paper. So they are pretty good if you want to do the blending. And then remember, keep your stroke together. See, now my coloring isn't that awesome? Okay, so because my foundation, my paper is a good quality cardstock, so I can do the blending and I don't have to worry about ruining my paper. And then in the end, I always just using my sponge to kind of give a little bit highlighting, just gently brush a little bit. So that's the other way I am coloring. Okay, that's have a more. And then I am going to give my seahorses eye. They got to see. So I give it eye. And then you can see, we can use this pen to kind of give a little bit highlighted. Like this. Look. It's not bad, right? And see how fast I color then. Okay, so if you have a set of these Stampin' Up marker, they are good too, but the problem is that they are all pricey. So let's do one more coloring. So I have my, and then we're almost done. So I'm going to do one more coloring. I'm going to have acrylic block, and then we are going to have some water in the paintbrush. I'm going to show you the lazy people coloring, but don't tell your friend. Always tell your friend you spend a lot of time to do the coloring. Or if you have a reinker, you can just drip few of the reinker, and then you can do that too. So I'm going to just do this. Okay, so that's all my seashell, and then again we're going to do some coloring. Okay, you know what? It got to be easy. You know, I was a well, but I know it's easy, but will it work? If it work is more important. Is like last time I was baking a cake. I followed the instruction, and and then they say the cake's supposed to be like a jiggly, and then they will rise out, and then they will not clap. I follow everything, and guess what? My cake is supposed to be like a 4 inches high. It become like 1 inches, and it's so hard. It's like a brick. So, but the YouTube is so easy, but doesn't work. Okay, so let's do one more coloring. So I have my waters here. That's water, and I need some paintbrush. And then I have do you have this paintbrush? I will not recommend it because I don't find out they work well. Oh, they are going to kill me. They are going to kill me for sure. Well, it's my personal opinion, okay? I just found out it's not, it's just, the color is so light, unless you fill it out with the ink. If you fill it out with the water, I show you, okay, let's see. It's not fair. I am so unhappy if somebody say, oh, your product is not good. So I shouldn't say their product is good. Let's try it. See how it works. Does anybody have these? I just, you know what? I bought it, but I never used it. And then I was preparing this video. And then I was kind of thinking, what's the easiest way to coloring, right? So this is good if you anybody. Okay, so here's the deal. We are going to choose a winner, and I'm going to send her the cake I make. Okay, so what I was talking about. Okay. So I remember. So this one, you fill out the water, right? So you can mix it with water, and if you use a color pencil, let's try something. So let's try. We want to use a color pencil. First of all, we have to color first, right? Anybody want to try Lisa's cake? Aren't you glad I'm doing the card making YouTube, not the baking YouTube? I am a good cook though, but my husband is very picky, so he kind of ruining my talent. Yeah, so let's try the other technique. Okay, same thing. If you want to do the color pencil coloring, here is what you call it. You want to have those kind of professional coloring. When you color, you need to keep your markers together. Like this. Don't color like this. You will never get those kind of professional looking. It's like a Copic markers. When you do the coloring, you kind of drawing a little like a circle, right? So let's try this Starfish. Remember, foundation color, we're going to just color one direction only. Once when your foundation is coloring, and then you can go nuts. You can go do whatever you like. So let's do a little bit orange, and then we're going to do a little bit. This is my max already. This is coloring. It just make me, like I can't do it inside the line. Ooh. Okay, so that's how I coloring, right? Lisa's cake will be off the fruit cake. Okay, and then I have this brush with the, what do you call? The brush with water? What do you call call these? What do you call these? Okay, so you can kind of just blending the water directly on top. Well, I try to I try to screw up, but it looks good. Okay, good brush if we want to buy one. It actually works okay if you color with the color pencil. Actually, the color, water brush. Thank you, water brush. It looks good. So if you want to use this water brush, your color pencil have to be dark color. If you use a very, very light color, they will end up very, very light. What am I talking about? I think I'm high today. I only have 3 chicken drumstick and 1 zucchini for lunch. What's wrong with me? I'm actually happy now. Okay, let's do again for our seahorse. Remember, keep your color pencil small stroke. What is a good water brush? I think they are all okay now. I think you know what, they are all the same quality. Okay, so I have my seahorse here. Let's give a little bit shadow here. Okay, let's do here. Okay, if you guys have any question, feel free to ask. I mean, not now, because now I can't really do 2 things together. But we had a Zoom play last Sunday. It was fun. And then, you know what? I really enjoy. If you haven't got a chance to watch the replay, watch the replay, because actually everybody helping each other. Because some of you guys having problem with the rice lake coloring technique with magic mushroom, and then but some of them is working on the same thing, and then you kind of share their experience and what they do, what they shouldn't do. So it's kind of I like it. We will definitely do the Zoom play again, but the Zoom play is not going to be the lesson. We just want to get online and play together. And Sharon was joining us, and Margaret from Virginia was joining us, and Michelle was joining us. So we just want to crafting together. I think that's is a fun. Okay, so if you want to do the color pencil, now my paper is wet, right? You cannot go back to use the color pencil to do again. You have to wait until they are dry. Actually, it looks pretty good. I don't know what did I do. It looks awful when I was kind of trying. So this is the other watercolor pencil technique. Okay, so you can do that, or the other one. And then if you are thinking about to purchase a watercolor pencil, like I say, I just saw one set in the Costco, $9.99 for 72 color. I really like to buy it, but I just bought one. I wish I can return, but I already passed the returning deadline. If you are looking for a set of a watercolor pencil, check the Costco. Usually their quality is very good, and it's $9.99 Canadian dollars. Maybe I should go get it, right? Do I need it? I don't. But it's so cheap. It's like my pot. The $2,000 pots they try to sell for $4.99. Well, I didn't buy that pot. Okay, next we are going to working on the different technique. We are going to use the one acrylic block. So I already show you few coloring technique, and then you choose the one which one you like, and then the next one is going to be this. I'm going to do this one. Actually, it looks not bad with these markers, these water brush. Okay, let's do these reflections drive me crazy. Okay, so next one we're going to use the Logo King's markers. So what you're gonna do is the marker is very, 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 very juicy. You are going to just use the markers, kind of put a little bit color on the acrylic block. Just like that. It's not going to ruin your marker, I promise. So let's do a little bit magenta too. Okay, like do. Okay, and then I see what it looks like. So these water brush markers, you just have a water inside, right? If you have it, use it. I was mentioning I don't recommend it, but I think now it's okay. I think Michael's have it. Okay, so you can just be careful. Don't squeeze too much water. If you squeeze too much water, the color is going to be too light. So that's do a seashell here. Okay. Even though you want to color, keep your stroke small, 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 small. That's how you can get those kind of professional coloring. Small, 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 small. Okay, and try to blend in a little bit. Okay, so yeah, my markers is the wing, the wing, the wing, the wing. Okay, and then when you want to change the color, you have to brush the tip because we are going to use yellow. And then if you don't clean your brush, you use the blue and then you go to do the yellow, is going to become green. Okay, so that's one way you can use your acrylic block and then coloring, right? Do you want to learn more how I coloring? The other way we're going to do this, we're going to use this marker, because the Local Kings marker is good for color on the stem, right? Because their tip is a little bit bigger. Hey, this container is actually I kind of robbed it from my friend Katie. I saw they have a dollar store. If you are going to the show, I think Stamping Anonymous tag they have it is like $1.99. Yeah, but I saw they have it in the dollar store. Check the crafting area. Okay, let's do this again. It's just a container. You don't need it. Okay, so the other one, I use yellow to color my seashell, right? And then I'm going to use my brush to give a little bit color. Look, I create a shading. This is a lazy people's coloring. So those markers is awesome because you can do anything. And then I'm going to add a little bit yellow. Okay, now I am going to, Dollar Tree. But the ours is Dollarama. It's like a kid's pink cup. Yep. I didn't pay a lot of money. I only paid like $1.25. Oh no, this one I got it from my friend Katie, but I have a tree. I got it from the dollar store. I got one from Stamping Anonymous when I was doing the show, but I saw they had at the dollar store. Okay, see, I add a little bit orange with markers. Yeah, it's just empty jar. They will work just fine. It just looks fancy. Okay, so that's how I color it. It looks pretty good, isn't it? And then now my seahorse is dry with my color pencil. Remember, clean your brush first because on my brush I have orange color. If I go deep in my purple, it's going to look sturdy. Okay, I think Hobby Lobby have it too. But the guys, don't pay too much money, okay? I only paid $1 or $2 there. So that's just give this seashell a little bit color. Looks good. Okay, let's do one more color. Try to choose a different color. I have yellow, I have red, I have a blue here. So let's do a little bit green. So that way your seashell is going to look more variety, not like a boring color. So let's do a little bit light green. Remember what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to keep your stroke very small and tiny. So this time I use the one light color. I use the one dark color. And then I can even use the other darker color. Hey Everett, how are you? Oh, that's not the block. Okay, I'll do a little bit green. And then you can see my seashell have a 3 color, right? Now you use a clean brush. Okay, this water brush, if you want to have it, it works okay. Okay, now it works good. Okay, so you kind of use your brush to kind of blending the color so that they don't show that light, right? I mean, the like a jumping the line, it's kind of blending together. If you don't have a water brush, just use the color wheel or color guiding. Ooh, that's complicated. I'm not really good at myself, Susan. Okay, so what other color I should do? Oh, let's do the, oh wait, can I use, let's do the pink. Okay, again. So let's do the pink color and the purple. See the way I color? Very, very tiny stroke. Okay, and then I'm going to use the magenta here. Oh, I'm missing part of a... Okay, and then if you want to use water, you got to use watercolor paper. You cannot use those recollection because it's not going to hold the water. We are using a lot of water. So what I do is I just kind of borrow the color. So that's my seashell. Okay, it's very bright color. Oh, I have one more seashell here. What color I should use? Let's give a pink color. Okay, okay, so that's how I coloring. Good. Peach? Yeah, peach. I have a peach. Peach. Okay, so this seahorse, I was coloring with a watercolor pencil, but the watercolor pencil is not seeing through, right? So see, my seahorse outline is not really pop out. It doesn't matter. But the rest of them, I was using the marker. You either put on the acrylic block or you can just color directly on your paper and the blending with your water brush or the regular brush. Okay, use what you have. You know, like I have a problem with that water brush before I created video, and now it works. So you never know. Anything work is a good tool. So I have a few of the coloring. Okay, now we're going to move to the next. How many, oops, wrong. How many of you are into the digital planner? You know, now everything go to the digital. It's kind of amazing because I bought a new toy for myself. I was kind of busy, but I got a new iPad. And then I found out they have those kind of... I bought it because I'm trying to make my YouTube video more organized. I have a runny nose. This towel become handy. So I was talking about those kind of digital planner. And then they can do a lot of things. I was wondering, you know, we are kind of unique because we are still making the card. Those digital stuff. But like making the card, you need a lot of like a knowledge. A lot of stuff too. But the digital stuff, you also have to learn. There's a lot of stuff you have to learn. And then now you can actually learn everything online. But I found out I kind of staring those screen too long. My eyes hurt. So I don't know. So Susan doing the digital and the wall calendar. I think those digital calendar is nice. I like it. It's just I don't know. I don't want to staring at it too long. Okay, so guys, I already have too many different coloring, right? I think that's enough for me to do it. To do my car project, and then you have learned there's too many different ways. Any way you feel comfortable, you go for it. And then remember, the trick of the coloring is keep your strokes small. Okay, so doesn't matter watercolor pencil or markers, anything, just keep your stroke small. It will work fine. And then we can add a little bit this one later. Now, I have one more thing. Okay, let's do the background. because this seashell is very colorful already, right? My background, I don't want to be too colorful, so I am going to use a lazy people's coloring technique again. Not lazy people. So I'm going to show you, we're going to use a brayer, or if you have a brayer, you use a brayer. If you don't have a brayer, you can use a sponge or anything. It's just coloring. But I want to create some kind of like the light go through inside the ocean. Like if you are diving, you look at upstairs, the reflection. So I'm using the brayer to create this finish. I show you how. But I made a mistake. I actually want to from the light to the dark, but this one is dark to the light. So I'm going to use this Kaleidos color. And then here is my brayer. And then I kind of rotate it because I'm a right-hand user. So I want to, when I do this, my lighter color is on the top. When you want to use the brayer, remember when you apply the color, you got to apply one direction only. Don't apply your brayer like this. This is unprofessional. The professional people like us, we apply the ink one direction. And then I know your next question is those impact have a 5 section, so they have a 5 color. When you apply the color, they will show that 5 section, right? Even though they don't show on my impact, but they kind of, well, they actually kind of, they kind of have like a 5 section. How to avoid that 5 section? So you ink your brayer few times, make sure they are completely ink, okay? And then the next inking, you are kind of just remove a little bit your brayer from the right to a little bit on the left. So that way, the color will blend in together. Okay, now we're going to do this. I want to kind of create a reflection that will pretend you are a sea turtle. Oh, Michelle sent me a card today. She say, woman need a man is like a turtle need a bicycle. I should show the card she create. It was so cute, so fun. I didn't get it in the beginning. What does that mean? And then actually now I figured out. Oh, that means you don't need a man. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. So I ink my brayer, and then I want to do those kind of reflection. Just pretend you are a sea turtle under the sea. So you're going to just tapping like this. Like this. Okay. And then you say, oh, here, what I'm going to do here? Okay. So just keep tapping. And then the second tap, you're going to move your brayer a little bit low. Okay. And then just, you don't have to re-ink your brayer. Okay, and then on the top, I like that white gap, but if you don't like it, you just go back to kind of heat it. That's it. That's my background, okay? If you want to get a brayer, I think in my video before I was mentioning, the brayer have a soft brayer and the rubber brayer and the hard surface brayer. So if you want to do the bouncing brayer, your brayer have to be lighter, the rubber one, because the rubber bounce, right? It makes sense. The hard rubber, they don't bounce. They will work too, but so that's now my brayer is kind of clean. I kind of just that's what it look like. Does it look like under the sea? Under the sea, like the light. Okay, if you don't have this multicolor impact, actually, anybody like to learn how to use your re-inker to build out any color you like? If you like to learn this technique, leave me a comment, let me know. Maybe next video, I will create a video to share with you how you can use a re-inker to create any multicolor and working with a brayer. Anybody want to learn? Okay, so that's my foundation card, and I'm going to glue it first. Okay. let's do this. I know, you know what? We all have a lot of stuff and then we just keep buying. What's wrong with us? It's like I have the color pencil, but I really want to buy that Costco $9.99 color pencil because the price is so good. Okay, so first of all, so far, what did you learn? You know, this one, maybe the color is too dark, but that's okay. We can add a later color. I just want to create some special effect. And then because my front is very... I supposed to do the die cut first before I glue it. Oops. See, these are the things that you shouldn't do. I was able to save it. Okay, so don't glue it because I totally forget about today's video is about the sliding. Okay, so first we are going to glue my seashell here. Which color I like? So that's glue this one. Okay, let's glue this one. So you kind of borrow this one to see where you're going to glue, right? So around here. Okay, this one we're going to do the foam tape. Foam tape. Okay, so yep. Well, that was a boob. That was a boo-boo, and this is a live string. Cannot fix the boob. Okay, so when you put this foam tape, you're going to put on the bottom only because when we sliding the seahorse, I kind of want my seahorse well, actually, I kind of want my seahorse to go under the seashell, right? Okay, here is another mistake that I almost do. We supposed to cut it first. So I have this tab die cut. I'm going to actually give it to you guys and that corner die cut. So I am going to use the number 1 and the number 2. And then where is my prototype? Prototype. Okay, prototype is here. Okay, so I am going to put my seahorse here, so kind of like this. Okay, don't put any tape under yet. Okay, so you can, once when you create the window, you kind of have some kind of guiding. Okay, so just kind of put it here. Okay, like this. And then you're going to tape it. Make sure they don't move. Okay, vertical. Or if you want to have like a drunk seahorse, you can put this one different direction so they kind of swing that way. Okay, anything you like. So, and I'm going to run to the machine, die cut it. Hoping my is not going to stick on my plate. Okay. See? Don't do this. Don't glue in the back. Okay, and then this 2-piece. Don't put in the garbage. It's very important. This 2-piece is the piece we are going to hide in my background. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to have my acetate here. Okay, watch carefully. So kind of just pushing the acetate. Okay, see, I totally forget about, actually, we cannot put the glue here. How I'm going to, because if I put the glue here, my acetate is going to stick. So let me remove my glue. I have a, oops, live string, boo-boo happened, forgive me. Okay, so I'm going to grab something to remove this glue. Okay, don't do this, I'm showing you. I'm just trying to fix my boo-boo. Try to remove this glue. Hey, I end up to remove it. Not bad. So kind of just, okay, I was able to save it. So don't do this. Are we clear? Okay, don't put the glue in the back first. Okay, so now we are going to kind of just put acetate here. Okay, so embossing body. Okay, oh, smart. Thank you, Gloria. Okay, if you accidentally do the mistake that I do, you don't want the back sticky, try to use embossing body. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful tips. And the embossing powders will make so embossing powder will make those not sticky anymore. Wow. Thank you. See? I am learning from you guys too. Okay, and then now we're going to put the acetate. Okay, here. Don't glue it, but if you are not sure where to put the acetate, you just put a piece of masking tape there, just a temporary. And then we are going to put the one foam tape on one of the seashell. Okay, try to put on the bottom. Okay, and then see, is it moving? Okay, now we remove these. Okay, so you kind of make sure that seahorse is moving. Okay, yeah, art eraser, is that like a special eraser? I don't have an art eraser. So, okay, and then I'm going to choose one I don't really like. I like this one. So this one I'm going to just cut that seashell, the seahorses. Want to have 3 seahorse. Okay, so going to just cut it. It's not that complicated. So this one have that little seashell in the back. We can go just. Okay, so this is my seashell. Oh, not seashell, my seahorse. So, okay, push down and then put the other foam tape around his belly. Okay. And then put again. Before we seal it, make sure your seashell is moving. If you want this a little bit, if you want the other one is a little bit taller, you can use the other tab die, like both like big one. Okay, so now we can put it back first. Okay, but wait, so kind of just put it like this for now. Okay, remember these 2 pieces? We die cut it. We are going to put it behind the tab die, so that way my background is not going to show the paper color. There you go. Don't know, can you guys see? This one, I have my background. This one is still the paper color. So I'm kind of put a little bit tape here. This is just like a car making video. I'm wondering if like some people doing like a live video. Or if it now, you know what I'm going to do is we can remove my seahorse here because I want to make sure this one is in the perfect spot, right? And then we can put our seashell back. This is just like a car making. You know, how about somebody doing something live stream and then it doesn't work? That would be kind of embarrassed, right? Okay, so now we're going to do this and then put my this one is still a little bit too high. Okay, so this is how you can get a perfect backing. Okay, let's do this. See? You just put that piece die cut back to the place. like this, and then put the acetate back. Put your seashell, the first seahorse. Okay, and then this one I want to go a little bit lower, so I kind of put my foam tape a little bit on the top, so that way my seahorses can have like a different layer. So this one you can put that foam tape on the belly, and this one put a little bit on the top, so that way. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, now it's good. Now we can glue back. Now it's ready to go. In the back, if you want to put some stopper, we can do that. So what I'm gonna do is just grab a piece of paper. It's not necessary, but if you want to. Okay, you can just put the piece of stopper, kind of secure that piece of acetate, they don't move. So it's not necessary, but just in case. Okay, now we're going to put all together again. So remember, don't put this one is good, but they always lose. Okay, let's fix this one. Luckily, I was able to fix today. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, like this. Don't put any glue on your acetate, okay? Okay, now we use that 2 tab as a guiding. And now see, hey, move good. Okay, and then now we're going to put the other one. And then remember I was mentioning you put your foam tape on the bottom only, because I want my seashell, my what's his name? The seahorse, kind of hiding behind. So if you put the wrong place, they maybe cut with the kind of bring over here. Yeah. So they can go hiding behind the seashell, right? Okay, let's do one more here. I think here it should be fine. Kind of just testing, fix the. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, and then here, my prototype, I kind of put this one here. I kind of like it. It's cute. If you want to, you can just trimming one more. See, I like this green color. So you can trimming this one more, and then you can kind of put there. So when you pulling, a seashell come out. Or you can create a tab or anything you like. Be creative, right? That's all about having fun, shared ideas. See, today I learned something very useful from Gloria. If you made a mistake, you can using the embossing body to fix that problem. Okay, so push your seahorse down first, and then put the tape. Okay, insert it. Ta-da! Ta-da! Oop. Ta-da! 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 So this one, I probably am going to use this one, because I don't want to cut it. I have to make sure everywhere is glue. Okay, push your seahorse down before you do that. I will probably glue it first before I put the seal everything. Okay, so that's what's like this. And then if you find that your acetate is too long, you can trimming it. And then in the front, if you find out it's kind of empty, remember I have this seashell. Don't waste it. We spend the time to color it in. We are going to use it. And then this one, I was using the COVID, not COVID again. Copic markers. So they kind of bleed. Okay, so let's try the other one. So if you want to use a Copic markers, you got to make sure you use the Memento. That way they don't bleed. So like this one. So I'm these kind of bleed. These are kind of ugly. Don't like it. So I'm gonna do these. If you find your front is kind of empty there, okay, so I am going to, I can glue this one in this corner. What do you guys think? I think that's okay. So I'm going to just use the foam tape here. Okay, I have to go back to read all the comments. So I was concentrate to create my videos like this. Look at this pervert here. Okay, here this tail kind of cut in my hair. So let me put one more tape here. So that's today's video, and okay, and then for that I think that's good. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then I'm going to give it nice, and then I have some powder. Okay. Okay. So, and then if you find out your front is empty, you can put some kind of twine to make your jar more beautiful. And then for the front, because I found out my centerpiece is already very complicated, I don't want to add too much. So you can try something different. You can put a ribbon when they pulling, or you can create some kind of tab. So this one, the only downside is that when you want to ship it, this guy probably, you know, it's kind of will cause some trouble because it's kind of poking out, right? So maybe we can just hide it more and put a ribbon instead of this one. Your cookie came out flat too. Sorry. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. And this one, I kind of have a sentiment there, and then you still can write anything here. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the two winner. The first winner is going to get the least tab die cut. Thank you for joining me today. The second winner, I'm going to give you send you the corner die set. So when I choose the winner, you got to send me an email with your shipping address, and then the last three winner won the sequential border die already sent it. I hope you will receive soon. So try to make a card by using this technique. I think it's kind of cute and fun, and it's move in 3D. Okay, so ready for, I have to find the question. What are you going to ask? The first question. Okay, all the clue was in the video. If you have been watching, you should know the answer. So, ready? Everybody ready? The first person answer the right question will get the tab die cut. Okay? So let's just give a 10 seconds, and then I am going to shoot the first question. Okay. Ready? Is everybody ready? Ready for the question? Okay, here you come. The first question, the person is going to get the least tap die cut is, I have learned something today. So, if I made a mistake, I put a lot of glue in the back of my car, what I can use to fix that truck? I haven't finished my question. Yeah, okay. Don is the winner. So this is a great tip I learned from Gloria. Thank you so much for sharing your tip. So when I was creating this video, I accidentally made a mistake. I actually put the tape in the back of my car, so it was very sticky, but I haven't finished my project. So Gloria was sharing with us her awesome technique by using the embossing powder to make those tape not so sticky. So that way I was able to save my project. Thank you so much, Gloria, and congratulations to Dom. So can you send me an email with your shipping address, and I will have this tap die send it to you. Okay, the second winner is going to get this corner die cut set. I will send it to you. You're welcome. What is the question? What is the question? Oh, okay. This is going to be the tough one. Okay. Somebody was asking this container. Where did I get this container? So, anybody know who gave this one to Lisa as a gift? Not Dollar Tree. I got it from a friend, and she has a name I mentioned in my video. No, from my friend, but what is my friend's name? My friend's name is not Dollar Tree. Stamping Anonymous, they sell this one, but it was a person I kind of robbed this one from her. No, so it was in my video. Okay, I don't want to change my question, Lisa. Start with 8? No. Anybody give a try? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Anybody who sent me, okay, you can go back to watch this video again because I'm sure I mentioned her name 2 times. So, send me an email. Let me know who gave me this water container as a gift. You can go back to the video and then find out who is it and then send me an email. So the first person send me the email, I received that email, she will get this corner die cut. I will send it, I promise. And I will announce the winner in my next video. Okay, so go back to watch the live stream and then you will find out whose name, who is it? The Everett? Who is it? Oh, too bad. Oh no, Everett, you go. Oh, you already have that one. So don't tell the name. Yes, star is K. Everett, you are so nice. I send you something anyway. I send you something to thank you for your kindness. Okay, for the rest of you guys, anybody who want to get that corner die cut? Sherry, no, not Kim. You can still give it a try. This one is a tough one, huh? Okay. So let me add one more gift. Let me add one more gift. So that the second gift, the name of the Lisa who gave me this container. Okay, Katie Wong. Katie, Hallett? You won. It is Katie. Yeah, my friend Katie is you, but not you. It's the other Katie from Toronto. She gave me, I kind of like a rob it from her. She didn't give it to me. I said, I like it. I want to have this one. Kind of get it from her. Yeah, so Katie Hallie? Hallie? Can you send me an email with your shipping address? I will send this corner die cut for you. I have one more extra gift for you guys. I'm going to send one of these car for you guys. Okay, ready for the question? The question is I was mentioning in my video. Okay, ready? So the third person, I am sending this card to you. I think it's a very nice card, right? Somebody, from now on, all the video that I create, I am going to send one of these card to you guys. So I have my question ready. Are you guys ready? The third winner for the card. Okay, for the first two person, Dong, you got to, you already win. So the person who already won the gift, you cannot participate anymore, but feel free to watch. So the first one, Dong and Katie, you guys have to send me an email with your shipping address. So I will send this gift to you. The third person who is going to get this card, you can always make one. The question is, ready? The question is, Everett, I hope you win this one. What is the new toys? Lisa just got it. I mentioned in my videos, I got a new toys and it was keep me very busy. What was the new toy? Nobody know? Anybody know? I got a new toy. iPad! Yes! Everett, you won! Yes, I got an iPad. Okay, we have the winner. Everett won the car. I'm going to send it to you. I don't need the address. I think I have your address. Okay, guys. It has been so much fun to create this video, and I have more video coming. 2 more sliding car, and one is going to be the hummingbird, and I think it's a butterfly. I'm still working on the the final project. So here is the prototype. We just want to show you what's the working process. And then the other one is or love story or gecko. And beside the lady box, what should we put there? He can bring to his loved one. A spider? I don't have a spider stamp. So those two are going to be our coming video. And the other video we was mentioning. Oh, the other video I was definitely working on. How can we use the reinker to create the multicolor, not impact, the Blair technique, how we can use the reinker to create a multicolor background. So I will working on that video too. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for today's live stream. It is so much fun. And I will definitely have one. I think tomorrow we will have one more video before 7. What day is today? Today is Thursday. Let me see. June 13th. Oh, sorry. It's actually next Sunday. So I will definitely have more video come out before or play with Lisa by using butterfly kisses. And stay tuned. See you soon. Thank you for watching. This is Lisa from Low Cooking Rubber Stand. See you soon. Bye, guys. Bye.